All right, 6:30 having arrived, I will officially call the meeting to order. Has the meeting been properly posted and the roll been taken?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Item number 2 is Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item number 3, our approval of the minutes. 3.1, our approval of the minutes from the November 21st, 2023 City Council meeting. I would entertain a motion to approve those.
I move to approve the minutes of the November 21st, 2023 minute.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing and hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Item number 4, our communications. We've got a couple of special service award anniversaries for some of our employees. I think I'll start with, I know T. Welsh was not able to join us this evening, but he is celebrating a 5-year work anniversary with the city of Delavan. So we congratulate T. Welsh on his 5 years of service to the city of Delavan. So, moving on, we've got John Sword, who will jump up from 5 to 20 years of service to the city of Delavan. So thank you, John, very much for your dedication and service to the city of Delavan for the last 20 years. Present to you. Thank you again. Yeah, appreciate your service. And then, last this evening, but certainly not least, we have Mark Wendorf celebrating a remarkable 40 years of service to the city of Delavan. So congratulations, Mark. Thank you so much for your dedication.
I think you guys have to sign the building to know how to find the door to get out of here. I think it's time for you to go.
Well, thank you again, obviously to all of our city staff, but the ones that we're recognizing this evening. Thank you. With that, we'll move on to item number 5, which are public comments. Citizens may address the chair at this point of the meeting. I would just ask that you please limit your comments to items that are on the agenda for once for about 3 minutes. I don't know if there's anyone that wishes to make public comments at this time. Seeing and hearing none, then we'll move on to item number 6, reports of committees, boards, and commissions. 6.1 is the Finance Committee and the Financial Report. Alderman Solis, would you like to, I know you're joining us virtually this evening.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Yeah, the Finance Committee met on December 12th. A lot of the items that are being discussed tonight are on the agenda. One of the things that I wanted to bring to notice is the facade program is taking traction. We're seeing more and more applications for the grant. With that being said, I'd like to move to approve the minutes and the financial report of November investments 2023 city and utility, the revenue report, and the expenditure report.
Thank you. There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing and hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Item number 6.2, general operations, Alderman Wilson.
Thank you, Mayor. General operations met on Tuesday, December 5th, 2023. Chief of Police outlined a recent activity within the department. The building and zoning administrator noted the Harbor Club and the Harbor Ridge are progressing nicely and keeping him busy. 65 new homes have also been built in Delavan. In 2023, the city administrator report indicated that there was another fire EMS meeting regarding countywide services. Also at the county, discussions about workforce housing for like teachers and traveling nurses. He's also working on a grant for the library. The next GOC, we think, will be January 2nd, 2023 at 5:30.
Thank you, Alderman Wilson. Item 6.3 is issues that came from the planning commission. Alderman Deezer.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The planning commission met November 4th. A number of items from that meeting are on the agenda tonight. The next meeting is scheduled for Monday, January 8th at 5 p.m.
Thank you, Alderman Deezer. Item 6.4, public works, Alderman Deezer.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Public Works did not meet in November, nor did it meet in December. The next scheduled meeting is Tuesday, January 23rd at 5:30 p.m.
Thank you, Alderman Deezer. Item 6.5, Town of Delavan Lake Committee.
Thank you, Mr.
Alderman
Mayor.
Deezer.
The Town of Delavan Lake Committee met December 6th. Everything seems to be going on schedule for the dredging project. They've begun the process for implementing a 10-year plan to look at other aspects of the lake that need to be revitalized and factor that into their budgetary concerns. One of the things that they're looking at right now is the dam and how it needs to be maintained, replaced, or phased out, depending on what the DNR says. So they're looking at that process right now, and they're working on putting together a study for it. The next scheduled meeting will be Wednesday, January 3rd at 6 p.m. in the town.
Thank you, Alderman Deezer. Item 6.6, Library Board of Trustees, Alderwoman Sem.
Thank you, Mayor. The Library Board of Trustees has not met since the last council meeting. Our next meeting is scheduled for this Thursday, December 21st at 5:30.
Thank you, Alderwoman Sem. Item 6.7, Parks and Recreation Commission, Alderwoman Armstrong Garcia.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Parks and Recreation Commission met on November 27th. We discussed the potential build of the inclusive playground. We did not meet in December. Our next meeting is scheduled for Monday, January 22nd at 5:30 p.m.
Thank you, Alderwoman Armstrong Garcia. Item 6.8, Communications Commission, Alderman Solis.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have not been able to meet in this commission, and I also wanted to bring this up. If we could revisit as far as the commission, the guidelines and what we need to do to try to see if we can set a meeting for next month. I've been having trouble with this committee. Just my time has not allowed me to get to it, but I'd like to get some help and get that back going.
Okay, thank you, Alderman Solis. Item 6.9, Delavan Downtown Project Management Team, Alderman Deezer.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The Delavan Downtown Project Management Team has not met since the last council meeting. The next scheduled meeting is Monday, January 15th at 5:30 p.m.
Thank you, Alderman Deezer. Item 6.10, Delbrook Golf Commission, Alderman Square.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The Delbrook Golf Commission, we met, November 16th. Elaine Sullivan from Eagle Point, said that they intend to continue the relationship with our new manager. Sales were $903,596.66. That was $97,324 above last year. We voted to approve the lifetime membership for Dan. The job was posted on the website. We voted to not have any meetings during December and January. On December 7th, we held a special meeting to review applicants, narrowed it down to 3 candidates. We had a total of 8 applicants. December 19th, we did 2 interviews, and I think we may have found a new director.
Okay. Thank you, Alderman Square. Item 6.11 is the Tourism Commission. Alderman Solis.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I was not at the commission meeting, they just met, this month. I believe Alderwoman Senf was there at the meeting.
Yeah, yes, thanks, Alderman Solis. We discussed the branding and, went over analytics. We are just looking at moving forward. Belinda's still doing a great job, and that's it. The next meeting is Monday, January 22nd at 5 p.m.
Wonderful. Thank you, Alderwoman Senf and Alderman Solis. Item number 7, issues that came before the Planning Commission. 7.1 is consider a resolution approving a conditional use petition to allow for construction of a 2-unit residential building defined as a 2-flat land use at 407 South Main Street in the residential single-family RS-5 zoning district. Applicant Ron Rodowski, representing property owner Sean Brandenburg.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to adopt the proposed resolution with the conditional use findings listed in the report, and that the conditional use permit be subject to the conditions of approval as listed.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing and hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Item 7.2 is consider a request for a 2-unit land redivision by condominium plat for the duplex property at 303 through 305 Linden Lane.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve the proposed 2-unit land redivision by condominium plat as presented for the duplex property at 303 to 305 Linden Lane.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing and hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Item number 8, issues that came before the Finance Committee. 8.1, consider a request for authorization to pay Exxon Enterprises 2024 contracts for body cameras and in-squad cameras.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to move to approve the contract with Exxon Enterprise Inc. for body camera unlimited with unlimited storage. Taser yearly contract cost of $62,947.50, and the in-squad camera system yearly contract cost is $30,133.47 for a total authorization request of $93,080.97 for the budget year 2024.
The motion, is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
Great investment.
Any additional discussion? Not. There's a motion and a second. All those in favor, maybe we have a roll call.
Alderman Square,
Yes.
Alderwoman Armstrong Garcia,
Yes.
Alderwoman Sun,
Yes,
Alderman Wilson,
Yes.
Alderman Beezer,
Yes.
Alderman Solis.
Yes.
Motion passes. Item 8.2 is consider bid award for the Tyrell Avenue and Geneva Street traffic signal control cabinet replacement to outdoor lighting construction out of Milwaukee in the amount of $41,350.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Mayor, I move to award the Tyrell Avenue and Geneva Street traffic signal control cabinet replacement contract to outdoor lighting construction out of Milwaukee in the amount of $41,350 and a 5% contingency to cover the cost of scope of work changes, if any.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? I would just say that I know it came up at Finance Committee that this is going back to 1986, and so I know I've heard some issues about this specific lighting intersection, and so I think it's long overdue, and I'm glad the Finance Committee and ultimately the council supports this upgrade there. With that, any other discussion? Seeing and hearing none, all those in, maybe we have a roll call.
Alderwoman Armstrong Garcia.
Yes.
Alderwoman Sen.
Yes.
Alderman Wilson.
Yes.
Alderman Beezer.
Yes.
Alderman Solis.
Yes.
Alderman Square.
Yes.
Motion passes. Item 8.3 is consider engineering, design, and construction management for 2024 Mound Road and Third Street Public Alley pavement replacement work to Baxter and Woodman for an amount not to exceed $82,300.
Mr. Mayor, I move to approve the MOU agreement with Baxter and Woodman for the 2024 Mountain Road and Third Street Public Alley pavement replacement work at the amount not to exceed $59,800 for engineering design work and the amount not to exceed $22,500 for construction and engineering.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing and hearing none, may we have a roll call?
Alderwoman Sen.
Yes.
Alderman Wilson.
Yes.
Alderman Beezer.
Yes.
Alderman Solis.
Yes.
Alderman Square.
Yes.
Alderwoman Armstrong Garcia.
Yes.
Motion passes. Item number 8.4 is consider technical service agreement with Strand Associates for Wildman School Drive water main replacement.
I move to approve the technical service agreement with Strand Associates for the Wildman Drive water main replacement at a cost not to exceed $54,900.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing and hearing none, may we have a roll call?
Alderman Wilson.
Yes.
Alderman Beezer.
Yes.
Alderman Solis.
Yes.
Alderman Square.
Yes.
Alderwoman Armstrong Garcia.
Yes.
Alderwoman Sen.
Yes.
Motion passes. Item 8.5 is consider amendment to the contract with Markley Municipal Services for landlord licensing, vacant building inspection, and code enforcement services.
Mr. Mayor, I move to approve and amend to the last year of our contract with Markley Municipal Service for landlord licensing and vacant building inspection and code enforcement services, providing for on average 20 hours of work per week at a 2024 hourly rate of $53 and the allowance for after hours call-in rate to remain at the current $75 per hour rate.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing and hearing none, may we have a roll call?
Alderman Beezer.
Yes.
Alderman Solis.
Yes.
Alderman Square.
Yes.
Alderwoman Armstrong Garcia.
Yes.
Alderwoman Sen.
Yes.
Alderman Wilson.
Yes.
Motion passes. Item 8.6 is consider application for facade grant for 215 East Walworth Avenue.
Mr. Mayor, I move to approve the facade improvement grant in the amount not to exceed $2,750 for Kevin Takar for improvements to the facade on 215 East Walworth Avenue, provided that the plans comply with the city ordinance's downtown design standards.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing and hearing none, may we have a roll call?
Alderman Solis.
Yes.
Alderman Square.
Yes.
Alderwoman Armstrong Garcia.
Yes.
Alderwoman Sen.
Yes.
Alderman Wilson.
Yes.
Alderman Beezer.
Yes.
Motion passes. Item 8.7 is consider staffing options related to the treasurer vacancy.
Mr. Mayor, I move to approve the creation of a deputy administrator and finance director position.
Did you want to name actual individual or?
We don't know
Oh.
yet.
Oh.
Not yet, right? You got a point.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking. Sorry, I'm all right. I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, there's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All right, there'll be more to come. With that, all those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. motion passes. Item 8.8 is approval of the bills.
I move to approve the warrant 2023-11 of the bills.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing and hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Item number 9, our General Operations Committee, 9.1 is consider taxi cab service permit and chauffeur's license application for Raff's Car LLC and Rafael Hernandez.
I move to approve a taxi cab permit and chauffeur's license for Rafael Hernandez.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing and hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Item number 9.2 is consider amending the city fee resolution.
Mr. Mayor, I move to adopt the resolution updating the fire impact fees and adding the short-term rental administrative fee, both to take effect January 1st, 2024.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing and hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Item number 9.3 is consider change of agent for the Quick Trip number 1046.
Mr. Mayor, I move to approve Carol Maring as the new agent for Quick Trip number 1046.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion in a second. Any further discussion? Seeing and hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Item number 10, other business. Consider mayor's appointment of Lisa Stewart as the city treasurer. Now, this is where I was getting ahead of myself.
I'll move to approve the appointment of Lisa Stewart as city treasurer.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? I would just say thank you, Lisa, for your dedication over the years and your willingness to step up and take on some additional responsibilities in this new position. And I don't normally like to talk for the whole council, but I think we're all certainly behind you and look forward to seeing what you can do. So thank you for your willingness to serve in this capacity. With that, any other discussion? If not, all those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Again, thank you. Item number 10.2 is consider mayor's appointments to the Tourism Commission. I entertain a motion to approve those.
Mr. Mayor, I move to approve the mayor's appointments of Dave Securis and Lori Whitke to the Tourism Commission for one-year terms.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing and hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Item number 10.3 is consider resolution declaring a 1997 ambulance surplus property.
Move to approve the proposed resolution.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing and hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Item 10.4 is consider authorizing purchase of 2 Stricker 6507 Power Pro 2 ambulance power cots.
Move to authorize the 2024 purchase of 2 Stryker 6507 Power Pro 2 ambulance power cots for an amount not to exceed expense of $69,292, including shipping, and a $500 trade-in for 1 manual cot currently owned by the fire department.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing and hearing none, Do you want to do a roll call on this one? With the expense? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Alderman Square,
Yes.
Alderwoman Armstrong Garcia,
Yes.
Alderwoman Sapp,
Yes.
Alderman Wilson.
Yes.
Alderman Beezer,
Yes.
Alderman Solis.
Yes.
Motion passes. Item 10.5 is a non-standard meter service PSC tariff update. This is just an update, but do you want to come and to the podium? and-
I just wanted to make everybody aware that the tariff did go into place December first. We posted in our bulletin board outside, the room here as required by the PSC, and just wanted to give you guys the update on that. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Nick. We'll move on then to, if there's no questions, we'll move on to item 10.6, which is consider a resolution authorizing the execution of closing documents for the purchase of property on Ann Street.
I move to approve the proposed resolution.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing and hearing none. All those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Item 10.7 is consider resolution appointing election inspectors for 2024 through 2025.
Mayor, I move to approve the proposed resolution.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion?
I just would like to point out under, now therefore, right before it names everyone, it says 2022, 2023. Just wanted to.
Thank you,
Yeah,
I
of
will
course.
fix it. Don't sign that yet, Mr. Mayor.
All right, thank you for that. Any other discussion? Otherwise, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. We are moving on to item number 11. Public comments again. I would ask that citizens may address the chair at this point in the meeting. Just please limit your comments to once for no more than 2 minutes. Public comments. Hearing none, then we'll move on to item number 12, which are suggested future agenda items. Do we have any future suggested agenda items at this time? If not, you're always welcome to let me know, or our administrator know, our clerk know, and we're happy to add that on to the agenda for future discussions. With that, we'll move on to item number 13, which is recess to closed session. 13.1 is pursuant to Wisconsin statutes 19.85, parent 1, parent E, deliberating or negotiating the purchasing of public properties, the investing of public funds, or conducting other specified public business whenever competitive or bargaining reasons require a closed session regarding the consideration of the Delavan Policemen's Protective Association contract. Is there a motion?
I move to recess to close session pursuant to Wisconsin statutes 19.85, parent 1, parent E.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing and hearing none, may we have a roll call?
Alderwoman Armstrong Garcia.
Yes.
Alderwoman Sapp.
Yes.
Alderman Wilson.
Yes.
Alderman Beezer.
Yes.
Alderman Solis.
Yes.
Alderman Square.
Yes.
All right, motion passes. We'll take a brief recess and go into closed session.
Probably take Mark off probation.
Or extended.
Yeah.
Right.
There's some open rooms. No, we used to today, they were working. Okay.